Hello students, welcome to the class. Okay, and we are discussing the topics over the congruency of the triangles, and we know the axiom of congruency of triangles. And here we are going to prove an important criteria of the congruency of triangles, that is known as angle side angle congruency rule of triangle. Okay, angle side angle congruency rule of triangle. Okay, let us see. Let us discuss. Draw the two triangles here. Two triangles. Let us understand the diagram first. Then you write the statement. Here the two triangles are drawn. Two triangles. Okay. We have to prove the two triangles are congruent. So we have to prove two triangles are congruent means the triangle should be according to the axing part. What is the axing part of the statement? What to prove? We have to prove the triangles are congruent. So we have to draw the diagram in such a manner that they should look like the congruent triangles. Okay. Let us give the name of the triangle A, B, C and D, E, F. Okay. And it is saying here are two triangles. So in two triangles, it is saying that two angles, B angle and C angle, and its including side is BC. Okay. So B angle and C angle and the including side is BC of the triangle ABC are respectively equal to the two corresponding angles and the including side of others. Triangle DEF. Okay. It means, and it is saying that the B angle, suppose it is 60 degree and E angle also 60 degree. Okay. And if C angle is 50 degree and F angle is also 50 degree. And BC side suppose 5 centimeter and AB is also 5 centimeter. Okay. Here the angle B is equal to angle E and angle C is equal to angle F. And the including side BC is equal to the including side EF of the triangle DEF. And we have to prove that the two triangles are congruent. Okay. Let us write the statement. Write in two triangles two angles on its including side and its including side of one triangle are respectively equal to the corresponding side to the corresponding POND corresponding angles and is including angle of other triangle. Then the triangles are said to be congruent, said to be congruent okay, this is called angle side angle congruency rule, congruence rule of triangles, rule of triangle. So we are going to prove this one, rule of triangles. Okay, it's okay. So in this statement, let us review the statement. In two triangles, two angles and its including side of one triangle are respectively equal to the corresponding angles and the including sides and the including side. Sorry, this is including side. Including side of other triangles, then triangles are said to be congruent, and this is called angle side angle congruence of triangle. So in this figure, it is given in triangle ABC and triangle DEF. Okay, it is given the B angle is equal to CE angle, means ABC angle is equal to DEF angle. Okay, again ACB angle means which angle? C angle is equal to DFE angle means F angle. Okay, and again is saying that the BC is the including side of the angle B and angle C is equal to the including side of angle E and angle F of the triangle DEF are equal. So we have to prove that the triangles ABC congruent to triangle DEF. Right? Let us what is given you write. Given what is given? What is given in the statement? Two triangles are given. So in triangle ABC on triangle. What is the corresponding part of A? The corresponding part of A is what? The corresponding part of A is D. The corresponding part of A is D. Okay? The corresponding part of A is D. Right? That A is the corresponding, A is the vertex, its corresponding vertex is D. Again, B, what is the corresponding vertex of B? What is the corresponding vertex of B? Is D. E, okay. The corresponding vertex of B is E and the corresponding vertex of C is F. In these two triangles we are discussing. Okay. So in this cases what will happen? It is given that ABC angle, let us move ABC angle. How I am moving, you see? ABC angle. ABC angle is equal to ABC. You see my finger points, I am moving ABC angle. So in the same order we have to move DEF angle. DEF angle. Okay, equal, given 60 degree, this is also given 60 degree. Okay, suppose this is given 60 degree. Similarly, and BC, which side is BC? BC side is equal to which corresponding part is EF? BC is equal to EF. And this is known as the including side. Hello, this is the including sides. Again, you see C angle. C angle means ACB angle. ACB. Look at the here we have written ACB. ACB angle means C angle is equal to ACB. Let us see, let us watch carefully the movement of my finger point. A, then C, then B. Similarly, D, F, E. Is it clear? D, F, E. This is written in proper order. That's why and you have to write in the proper order. Their corresponding parts should be written in proper order. ACB angle. So now you see ACB angle is equal to DFE angle. Okay, which is given. Suppose I am taken 50 degree. Suppose 50 degree. Then to prove triangle ABC congruence triangle DEF. Triangle DEF. Okay. Look at here. Understand? What to prove? Okay. So note down this one. Over. Shall I erase it? Okay, thank you. Let us prove how to prove this one. We know whenever we are going to prove any statement of the congruence of triangle, we have to must verify whether it obeys, whether it does it satisfy the axiom of congruence of triangle. Axiom of congruence of triangle. And you know, all of you, what is the axiom of congruence of triangle? What is the axiom of congruence of triangle? You know, all of you, side, angle, side criteria of triangle. Side, angle, side congruence rule of triangle is known as axiom of congruence of triangle. So whenever we are proving the any congruency of triangle, we have to satisfy, we have to see whether this condition, side angle side condition is satisfied. So if the side angle side condition is satisfied, then triangle can be congruence. Okay, let us verify one by one. How to verify it? Let us prove. Okay, students. Here it will case 3 cases will come. We shall get the 3 cases. We shall get the 3 cases. 3 cases will get. 3 cases we have to get. Okay. Yes. Understand? Let us see. We shall get 3 cases. Yes, one. Triangle I am doing little bit. Three case will come. Three case will come. Let us write again ABC and DEF. Look at carefully. It is given that the B angle is equal to E angle. And again C angle is equal to which angle? F angle. And again given this side equal to this side. If you can verify, if you can prove that AB side is equal to DE side. Are you getting my point? Then according to the side, angle, side criterion can be satisfied. So we can prove the statement that triangle can be congruence. But this is not possible. So here 3 possible cases. We don't know whether AB equal to D. Okay. That's why there are 3 possible cases will come here. 3 possible cases. We get. We can get. What are the possible cases? First cases, case 1. Remember, AB may be equal to D because these are the 3 sides. Three sides of triangle. These are the sides of triangle, and the sides mean the length of this may be equal to length of this. AB may be equal to D. If AB may be equal to D, case 2 may not happen also. AB may be greater than D. AB may be greater than D. AB may be greater than D. Because this is the sides. The one side may be greater than the other side. The side AB of the triangle ABC may be greater than of the side D of the triangle DEF. This is the case 2. Or case 3, AB may be less than D. AB may be less than D. AB may be less than D. So three cases will come. Three cases will come. Okay, understand? Let us discuss each cases and one by one. Every cases we have to discuss here one by one, and in every cases we have to see whether the triangle congruency condition is satisfying or not. Let us see. And the side angle side condition is satisfying or not. Let us see. We have to see this one. This axiom should be satisfied. This is called a side angle side axiom. What is axiom? You know, a geometrical proven statement which helps to prove other statement. Okay, if side angle side axiom, if axiom is satisfied, then naturally the statement will be can be treated as a proof. Okay, so let us see one by one. Case 1, let us see case 1. In the case 1, what is saying? Case 1, AB is equal to DE. Suppose AB is equal to DE. Suppose AB is equal to D, because AB and D are the two line segment. Maybe AB equal to D. So now you see now in triangle ABC and triangle DEF, point 1, you see AB equal to DE. Why? Because we have taken AB is equal to DE. Understand? We have taken AB is equal to C. Suppose AB is equal to C. Second point is that the B angle means which angle? ABC angle. ABC angle. Understand? ABC angle means which angle? B angle. Equal to ABC. Similar order we can write DEF. Please mark how I am moving my fingers. ABC angle is equal to DEF angle. DEF angle. So DEF angle means which angle? E angle. E angle. It means B angle is equal to E angle. DEF angle means E angle. Is it clear? And this is given. This is given. This is given. Third point. What is given? Now BC equal to EF. Here you see BC equal to EF. Given. BC is equal to EF. This is given or not? Okay. So you are getting what kind of criteria you see now? Look at here. Look at here. We got a triangle. Here, suppose this angle I am naming AB. ABC. You see now AB side, this side. Okay. And ABC angle means B angle, this is the side. And this is angle, this is angle. Angle or not? And another one BC side, which side? This side is BC side. This side is BC side. This side is BC side. So this is some side, and this is the angle, and this is the side. We got here. So it satisfies side angle side congruency condition. Side angle side angle and side. Yes or no? So side angle side is satisfied. So triangle ABC congruence triangle DEF. It is in accordance with the what accordance? Triangle ABC congruent triangle DEF by side angle side axiom of congruence of triangle. Axiom of congruence of triangles. Okay. So since side angle side axiom is satisfying, so the triangle ABC congruent to triangle DEF. Okay. So case 1 is satisfied. We can say both triangles are congruent. Is it clear? Okay. Note down this one. Okay. So shall I erase this one? Okay. Case 2. Let us see case 2. Case 2. In case 2, what will happen? Case 2. In case 2, look at here. In case 2. Case 2 I have taken. In case 1, what was there? AB equal to D. We have taken AB equal to D. Suppose AB is greater than D. If AB is greater than D, what will happen? If AB is greater than D, then what will happen? Let M be a point. Let M be a point on AB. It's saying such that the BM equal to DE. BM is equal to DE. Is it clear? BM is equal to DE. So let M be a point on the side AB such that the BM is equal to DE, and join this one. Join CM. You can join CM. Okay, this is the construction. So let us write construction. You write for that. This needs a construction. This saying let M be a point. Let M be a point on. Let M be a point on AB, on the side AB, such that BM is equal to ED. BM is equal to ED. BM is equal to ED. Okay, and CM is joined. CM is joined. Okay. Now let us see. We are getting another triangle and MBEC triangle. MBC triangle and DEF triangle. Let us write. In triangle, let us see. In this triangle, what is happening? In triangle MBC and triangle DEF. In this case, what happened? Look at here. You see MB is equal to DE. Constructed is constructed. MB is equal to DE. MB is equal to DE. We have taken construction. Second bit is that the MBC angle. MBC angle, this angle, MBC angle means is equal to DEF angle. This is given. This is since given. Okay. So you see third point. What? BC equal to EF. BC is equal to EF. It is also given. BC equal to EF is given. All of you know. Okay. Now let us see. It is coming what? MBC triangle. Let us draw MBC triangle. MBC triangle. In this triangle, you see MB equal side, and this is the angle. This is the angle. This point is the angle, and this is the side. AC side. Okay. So it is coming side angle side criterion. Side angle side criterion satisfying or not? Okay. So triangle, that implies triangle MBC congruent the triangle DEF by side angle, side axiom of triangles, congruence rule of triangles. Okay, and all of you know, if two triangles are congruent, what happened? If two triangles are congruent, if the two objects have the two triangles are congruent, in case of triangle I am talking, if the two triangles are congruent, then their corresponding angles are equal. Their corresponding angles are equal. Yes or no? Yes or no? So, what is the corresponding angle you see? Now you see now MCA angle. Look at here. MCA. Look at here. MCB angle. MCB angle must be equal to, what is the corresponding part? You see MCB. Look at here. MCB. Written same procedure. DFE. MCB angle is equal to DFE angle. Let us watch the movement of my fingers once again. MCB angle is equal to DFE angle. This is the corresponding part of congruence triangle. DEF angle. DEF angle. This is the corresponding part of congruence triangle. CPCT. Okay. So if two triangles are congruent, their corresponding angles are equal. So MCB angle is equal to DFE angle according to the corresponding part of congruence triangle. But you see, what is given? It is given that ACB angle equal to DFE angle. But given that ACB angle equal to which angle? DFE angle. Is it given or not? It is given. ACB angle. It means you see now. Here you see. MCB angle equal to DEF angle in this structure. Here you see ACB angle is equal to DEF angle. Look at what are you looking? MCB angle is equal to DEF angle and ACB angle is equal to DEF angle. It means if MCB angle must be equal to ACB angle. Yes or no? That implies MCB angle. That implies MCB angle must be equal to which angle? ACB angle. Yes or no? If this condition we are accepting, then MCB angle means this angle equal to this angle, which is never possible. One thing observe. How is it possible? Is it possible? No. How can this angle equal to this angle? Because why? Because CM is an interior. Because CM is the divisor. CM is dividing the angle ACB. Yes or no? Suppose I am doing this is a triangle and this is the divisor. How can you say this angle is equal to this angle? This angle always should be always smaller than this angle, and this angle always greater than this angle. Yes or no? So MCAB angle is equal to SCB angle. Okay, MCB angle is equal to ACB angle is never possible, but it is never possible. It is impossible. It is never possible. Never possible. It is saying it is never possible. Isn't it? Is never possible. It is impossible. Because CM is the divisor of the angle ACB and this is the divisor of angle whole angle. So this angle can never be equal to this angle. But this can be possible. This can be possible. When this can be possible? When this M point will coincide with the point A. Yes or no? When the point M coincide with the point A, then this can be possible. But this can be possible. But this can be possible. This can be possible only when M coincide with A. That implies M is equal to A point. A point is equal to A point. M point is equal to A point. It means if M point is equal to A point, we have taken M point is equal to N point. M coincide with A. When M will coincide with A, then this can be possible. Is it clear? So if M coincide with A, then what will happen? Then BM must be equal to AB. BM must be equal to AB. Okay? Yes or no? BM must be equal to AB. BM must be equal to AB. So BM must be equal to AB. This is the D point. And that implies BM must be equal to, so BM is equal to D, we have taken, we have taken, that implies B, the point M is same as the point A. So in place of point M, can I write point A? Can I write? Yes, BA? Yes, I can write. BA is equal to D. So if BA is equal to D, then what will happen? AB is equal to D. We got, since AB is equal to D, according to the first case, AB is equal to D, B angle is equal to E angle, BC is equal to EF. So two triangle can be congruent by side angle side congruency rule of triangle. Side angle side axiom of congruence of triangle, and triangle can be verified. Okay? Okay? So are you writing this one? Are you writing? Okay, let us see. It is saying if BM is equal to AB, BA, what will happen? So in triangle ABC and triangle DEF, what you see? First point, similarly, you got the AB is equal to how much? AB is equal to D. Already proved. You proved. This one. If BM is equal to AB, I should write here. I should write BM is equal to AB. Why? Because we've already proved BM is equal to BA. Already we have proved. Yes or no? We have proved it. Second point. What you have taken? ABC angle equal to DEF angle. Already it is given. This is given. Third point, BC equal to EF. BC equal to EF is also given. Okay. Hence, triangle ABC congruent to triangle DEF by side angle side axiom rule of congruence of triangle. Clear? Understood? 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 So triangle ABC congruent triangle DEF. Is it clear? Second case is verified. Third case is similarly. Let us come to the third case. So are you writing? Okay, write down. Over. Third cases, let us see. Let us see third cases. Third cases. In the third case 3, case 3 is saying AB less than D. AB less than D. If AB less than D, similar process actually, and it is given that AB less than D, triangle ABC and triangle DEF, A, B, C and D, E, F triangle. It is saying AB, if case 3 AB is less than D, in this case what will do? What will do? Let N be a point. Let N be a point on D. Let N be a point on D is on the side D, because D is greater than such that you can see it is part of construction also. D is such that AB is equal to NE. AB is equal to NE and NE join NF. Join NF, similar process. NF join NF E join. Same process as the case 2. You can also prove that in the triangle ABC and triangle NEF, what you are saying? Now in the triangle ABC and triangle NEF, number 1, what happened? AB is equal to how much? AB is equal to NE. 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 It is taken, constructed. It is constructed, right? Second bit, you see now ABC angle equal to NEF angle. Why? Because ABC angle equal to DEF angle, and DEF angle is same as the NEF angle. You see now, DEF angle is equal to NEF angle, same angle. It's also given. Third cases. What is given here? See, BC is equal to CB is equal to CB is equal to FE. It is also given. So what are we saying here? In the triangle, which triangle? NEF. Look at here. This side and any side. Then NEF angle, this is side, this is angle, and this is side. Sorry, this is angle. This is side and this is side. So side, angle, side criteria is satisfying. This is the side, this is the angle, and this is the side. So side, angle, side axiom is satisfied. Thus we can say the triangle ABC. Hence triangle ABC congruence to triangle NEF by side angle side axiom. Side angle, side angle. Side angle, side angle. So if the two triangular congruence, accordingly their corresponding angles are equal. So this angle must be equal to this angle, this angle. It means NFE angle by ACB angle, ACB angle equal to ACB angle is equal to which angle? NFE angle, NFE angle by corresponding part of congruence triangle CPCT. Did you get? Okay. This is the corresponding part of congruence triangle. So suppose again you see it is given ACB angle is equal to DFE angle. It is given. Yes or no? It is given that ACB angle but equal to DFE angle. ACB angle is equal to DFE angle. It is given. It is given that what happened? So you see SCB angle is equal to NFE angle and SCB angle to DFE angle. It means NFE angle is equal to DFE angle. DFE angle. It means NFE angle. NFE angle is equal to DFE angle. Is equal to DFE angle. Are you looking? Huh? Okay. It means it is saying that NFE angle, which angle you see? Which angle? NFE angle. NFE angle means this angle equal to this angle, which is never possible. But this is never possible. But this is not possible. This is not possible. This is not possible. But this can be possible. But this can be possible only when this can be possible only when n coincide with d. N coincide d. That implies n is equal to d. N is equal to d. Then n is equal to d. If n is equal to d, then what will happen? Then En is equal to E. As in place of point, n point is equal to d point. N and d are the same point. So in place of e point, n point, I can write d point. It means En jaha ed say. It means En is equal to ed. En is equal to ed. This concept understood? Since En equal to d, so En is equal to ab, so d is equal to ab. You can write also. Okay. So look at this. Okay. Write down. So since En is equal to ed, we have written here ed. Now that implies, but AB is equal to what? En, and En is equal to ed. That implies AB is equal to ed. AB is equal to ed. Okay. Since AB is equal to D, now you see in the triangle ABC and EF, AB is equal to D, B angle is equal to E angle, BC is equal to EF. So side, angle, side criterion is satisfied. Okay. So triangle can be congruent. So in the triangle, so we got in triangle ABC and mark this point equation. Equation number 4 again. So in triangle ABC and triangle DF already we proved first point AB is equal to D. Already proved. AB is equal to DE. Write in corresponding part. Already proved. Same proof. Second point. What is the second point? ABC angle equal to DEF angle. It is already given. This is given. Okay. And third point, BC equal to EF. BC is equal to EF is also given. Right? Is also given. This is in accordance with which? Side angle and side axiom is clearly satisfying. Clearly it is satisfying side angle side. So side angle is satisfied. Thus triangle ABC congruence triangle DEF by side angle side axiom of congruence of triangle. Axiom of congruence of triangle. Okay? Understand? 3 cases we get. So in all the cases, and it is clearly we have proved every cases we side angle side axiom has been satisfied, is verified. So in all the cases, since side angle side axiom is verified, is satisfied in all 3 cases. So triangle ABC spontaneously congruent to triangle, since in all cases we see that side angle side axiom is verified. So it is proved that, thus it is proved that triangle ABC congruence the triangle DEF. Look. Okay. Is it clear, students? So note down this one. Thank you for your patience to listen this, and I hope you will also develop patience to practice it. Okay, practice makes a man perfect. So practice a concept and try to understand that concept, and that will be very helpful to you. Thank you. Okay, bye all of you. Thank you once again to all of you. Thank you.